Imagine knowing secrets that involve billionaires, politicians, and some of the most powerful circles in the world. And then suddenly dying in a high-security prison cell. Before you could speak in court, cameras stop working. Guards miss their rounds. Records become unclear. And the one person who might have revealed how a powerful network operated is gone forever. This is the mystery that still surrounds the Epstein files. Before we go deeper, if you enjoy uncovering the hidden side of global power, take a second to like this video and subscribe to Hidden Bytes. On this channel, we explore stories about influence, secret networks, and the decisions that shape the world behind the scenes. Jeffrey Epstein was not a typical billionaire. Unlike most wealthy figures, he was not widely known for building a major company or technology empire. Yet somehow, he managed to move inside extremely powerful social circles. Over the years, reports and photographs showed him meeting politicians, business leaders, royalty, and well-known public figures. This unusual level of access immediately raised questions among journalists and investigators. How did Epstein build such powerful connections? And why did so many influential people appear inside his network? By the early 2000s, Epstein owned several luxury properties around the world. There was a massive mansion in New York, an estate in Florida, homes in Paris, and a private island in the Caribbean that later became one of the most discussed locations connected to the case. According to various reports and court documents, this island was visited by wealthy and influential individuals over the years. But the real controversy began when serious allegations started appearing in legal cases connected to Epstein. Several individuals accused him of running a disturbing operation involving exploitation and abuse. These accusations triggered investigations and legal proceedings that attracted growing public attention. In 2008, Epstein reached a controversial legal agreement related to earlier charges. Many critics later questioned why the deal was considered unusually lenient compared to the seriousness of the allegations. Some legal experts argued that Epstein's defense team was extremely powerful and well-connected. Others suggested that his network of influential acquaintances may have played a role in how the situation unfolded. This controversy only increased public curiosity about Epstein and the people around him. Years later, another wave of attention arrived when various court records, testimonies, and flight logs became widely discussed in media investigations. These documents, often referred to by the public as the Epstein files, revealed details about Epstein's movements, travel records, and connections with influential individuals. One of the most talked about pieces of information was the flight logs from Epstein's private jet. These records showed that many high-profile individuals had traveled on the aircraft at different times. It is important to understand that appearing in flight records does not mean someone was involved in wrongdoing. Many individuals listed in these documents have stated that their travel or meetings with Epstein were legitimate and unrelated to any illegal activity. However, the presence of so many influential names inside the same network made the situation even more controversial. People around the world began asking the same question. How did one person build connections that reached into politics, finance, academia, and global elite circles? Some reports suggested that Epstein worked as a financial advisor for extremely wealthy clients. Others described him as a social connector who introduced powerful individuals to each other in exclusive environments. In addition, Epstein made donations to research institutions and attended events involving scientists and academics. To outside observers, it appeared that Epstein was building something larger than ordinary friendships. It looked like he was creating a network where powerful people from different industries could interact. Then, in 2019, the story took a dramatic turn. Federal authorities arrested Epstein, again in connection with new charges related to exploitation and trafficking allegations. The case immediately became international news, Many journalists believed that if the legal process continued, it could reveal more details about Epstein's activities and connections. Public interest exploded. People wanted to know how large the network really was, and whether additional information would appear during the court proceedings. But only weeks after his arrest, something unexpected happened. Jeffrey Epstein was found dead inside his jail cell in New York. Officials ruled the death a suicide. But the circumstances surrounding the event quickly triggered widespread discussion and controversy. The detention facility where Epstein was being held was supposed to be one of the most secure in the country. However, reports suggested that several unusual issues occurred on the night of his death. Certain cameras were reportedly not functioning properly, and some security procedures were not followed as expected. For many observers, the situation raised serious questions. How could such a high-profile prisoner die under those circumstances? Almost immediately, debates began spreading across news outlets and online discussions. Some people accepted the official explanation. Others believed Epstein possessed information about powerful individuals that could have been extremely damaging if revealed publicly. Because of this, the Epstein story continues to attract global attention even years later. Journalists and investigators still examine documents connected to the case. Some victims have spoken publicly about their experiences. While researchers continue studying legal records and testimonies to understand the full scope of what happened, the Epstein files became more than just a criminal case. They turned into a symbol of a much larger question about power and influence. Do powerful networks sometimes operate in ways that the public rarely sees? When wealthy individuals, political leaders, and influential institutions interact behind closed doors, the public often only sees a small portion of those relationships. This does not mean every connection represents wrongdoing. However, it does show how complex global power structures can be. Stories like this remind us that influence, money, and access often shape the world in ways that are not immediately visible. And that is exactly why investigations like this continue to fascinate millions of people. Here on Hidden Bytes, we explore these hidden layers of global influence to better understand how power actually works behind the scenes. Now I want to hear your thoughts. Do you believe the full truth about the Epstein network has already been revealed? Or do you think there are still important details that the public has not seen yet? Share your opinion in the comments, because discussions like this help people understand different perspectives. And if you found this video interesting, share it with someone who follows global politics or hidden power stories. Because sometimes the biggest secrets in the world are not the ones everyone is talking about, but the ones still hidden inside the files.